All right, one take. We're gonna do this hopefully in one take. First off, it's kind of an eerie, beautiful day out. It's calm, it's cloudy, it's really humid. It just seems like a bitey day, a real fishy day. So first and foremost, I want to go over some housekeeping stuff, talk about some new gadgets and gizmos I just got. Then I have a maybe cool or funny story, probably funny, a funny story, and then I have some questions for you guys. And then also kind of, you know, an explanation and a send-off to Tourney Tuesday, which has been happening all summer long. So we're gonna cover those 3-4 things, and then yeah, we'll be on our way. But after the funny story, I really feel like I need your help, so please stay tuned if you can, and I'd like to get your comments down below. So yeah, before we go any farther, let's look at some of the new toys. Oh. So first off, in the back of the boat, in the back of the Sexy Vexy, I run a lot of power. I run 4 batteries. These are just normal lead acid batteries. Minn Kota Precision 4-bank charger. And there's a lot going on back here. Obviously, you know, I didn't rig this. I'm not a professional, but I have my Raptor pumps back here. Everything is labeled and wired out. I'm running 4 graphs, 2 at the console, 2 at the bow. There's a lot of wire and a lot of power that kind of comes out of the back of the boat here. So a big upgrade I've been kind of thinking about for a while, and I'm really excited to kind of introduce to the boat, especially if I go on longer trips and I can't charge my batteries, is some major upgraded power, and that's with lithium batteries right here. I've been looking at this battery online since the day it came out, and I got a couple buddies that run them and they love them. You're not going to believe the size of this. This is a 12 volt, 135 amp, deep cycle Dakota lithium battery. Boom. I don't know if you can really tell, but just size-wise, it's really not that big. But it's 135 amp hour, and it's 12 volts. It's a freaking rocket ship of a battery. It has way more power than any battery I've ever owned, and I now have 4 of them, and I'm gonna put it in the back of the boat. So you guys have seen me use a lot of Dakota Lithium stuff before, from the original power boxes, which these are awesome, especially for camping or ice fishing or doing anything remote. This has a 12 volt, 10 amp hour battery in here, and they make everything else under the sun. Dakota Lithium has solar powered my ice shack. They're now going to be powering the back of the boat, and then obviously they always power my cameras and my other kind of gear when I'm ice fishing or out doing some camping. But besides that cool gizmo, I got another goodie. Boom. This thing is bad to the bone. This is the PowerBox 60, and this is basically like the big brother of the PowerBox 10. I'll show you to you. I'll do a kind of a full review on this later this fall when we take it on some camping trips, but you can do everything with this. You can power your computer, you could power your whole camera setup, you could probably power your whole camping setup. I could probably power my whole fish house off this bad boy right here for a long period of time, and it's wicked cool. It's got an input here, your USBs. It's got just 2 ports right here, so if you just kind of want to mainline some wires to it. It's got a little inverter up here. This thing is bad to the bone. Like I said, it's basically just like an oversized one of these, and the possibilities when you have power mobile like that, it's incredible. We're gonna kind of get to this later and how I'm probably gonna be utilizing it this fall and obviously this winter. But yeah, I'm excited about these. I'll link them down below if anybody's interested. They're very expensive, but it's wicked bang for your buck. Your power is going to be basically endless. And for all you folks that maybe do remote trips, or maybe you do camping on an island, or you go fish Lake of the Woods, I feel like this is definitely what you need if you're not going to be able to charge every single night. So besides just doing some housekeeping with the Sexy Vexy, the garage is kind of a mess. Steph and I, we have a lot more fishing to do, but we're kind of dabbling into that next season. We're dabbling into fall. We've been shooting our bows a lot. Been kind of getting dialed in there, been putting trail cameras out. Steph is getting wicked good with her bow. This needs to be taken care of, but this isn't what we're talking about today. Let's sit down and talk a little bit more. Okay, one take, like I said. Housekeeping, fun gadgets, that's the Dakota Lithium stuff. A funny story, the conclusion of Tourney Tuesday, and then your help. That's what we're going for. So maybe it's time for the funny story and the conclusion of Tourney Tuesday. So I wish I had right now just an awesome video from last Tuesday as like the championship. It was top 5 boats from the league. Random lake was picked. We went out and fished it. And to be honest, I probably shouldn't have fished that tournament. Maybe you guys know from kind of last video, but Steph and I have been kind of sick. Like, I don't know what we have, but I think she's booted it, but it's just been sticking with me, and I don't really know what it is. It's nothing crazy or anything like that, but I've been sick, and I'm not here to just like tell you that so you can go, oh, Sobi, I'm sorry for you, or don't comment any of that stuff. I'm gonna get better, but we were just more me. I was just sick as a dog going into last Tuesday's tournament, and like I said, we probably shouldn't have fished it, probably shouldn't have showed up. But this is the funny part about it. So this is kind of glass half full. Looking back at it now, I think it's pretty funny because I feel a little bit better than I did Tuesday. We go to Tourney Tuesday. It's fun. It's the end of the year tournament. We're having a ball. You go for a big bag. Winner takes all. It's just the end of the year tournament. It's all fun. We blast off, and basically before we boat a bass, before we boat even our first fish, I like puked over the side of the boat twice, and I did a number 2 in my undies, and that's a first for me. I've been fishing a long time, fished a lot of tournaments, just a lot of days fishing, and I've played hurt before. I've puked before tournaments, whether I've been sick or feeling bad from the night before, but I've never been this sick where I puked twice and then number 2'd in my undies on the boat. So after that happened, we probably should have left, but we didn't. I didn't film basically the rest of the night. I was just like, no, let's just fish this tournament out and let's get home. So that's what we did. We caught 5 rats, weighed them in, and left basically right after we weighed them in. We didn't win or anything. I don't know exactly what won or who won it, but yeah, it was just an odd night. Not really the way I would like to just finish Tourney Tuesday for the season, but it is what it is, and now we're kind of transitioning into different content on this channel, a variety of content, and a different season. It's like late summer, we're approaching fall, and that's kind of, you know, where I need your guys' help. I have a lot of ideas, and I'll talk about them, but I'd also like to get your feedback on what you'd like to see. There's a lot of cool folks I'd like to link up with and kind of share their story and fish with, film with, camp with, hunt with. And then there's a lot of activities I'd like to do by myself or just with Steph, kind of like, you know, DIY stuff. I'm not an expert in camping or bow hunting by any means, but that's something I'm really passionate about filming more this fall. I love camping and I love bow hunting. I love all types of activities outside, and there's a lot of different things I'd like to film and kind of get my perspective on them going into them, because there's some things that I know a lot about, like fishing and bass fishing. It's my whole world. It's been my whole life ever since I was just small. But I love so many different elements about the fall season and just outdoor activities in general that I'm not an expert at, but I want to do, and I'd like to film them, if that makes sense. So comment down below different ideas of what you'd like to see on this channel, what you like, what you don't like. Do you like gear reviews too? Like, do you want me to do more tackle tips for fall fishing? Because like fall is an incredible time of year to fish. Or do you want me to do more camping, remote trips, maybe mixing a little waterfall hunting, a little deer hunting? Yeah, just some different shore fishing trips. I'm game for it all. And after I get better from whatever I've got here, I'm ready to just hit the ground running. I'm gonna bring my camera, my gear, and I'm just gonna go, and I'm excited about it. So yeah, comment that below. But yeah, to kind of circle back, so to circle back on Tourney Tuesday, I want to say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you that watched the videos and commented. So much positive feedback this year, and we had a ton of fun this year. Not only did we have a lot of success in the tournaments, got second in the league, but we mixed up the content and did some spoofs off some movies and caught a bunch of bass, and we had an absolute riot. And yeah, the positive feedback from you guys was everything. So thank you. I'm excited for Tourney Tuesday next year already. But between now and then, we are gonna do some wicked cool stuff from this fall, and then definitely this winter. This winter is gonna be the best winter yet, but we're not talking about that yet. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah, let's move on. Okay, so some ideas out the gate I'd like to pitch out there, and then if you have thoughts on them, please comment them down below. Idea number one, I live close to some muskie fisheries, and I'm not a muskie guy. I've caught muskies before, I've targeted muskies before. I don't know a lot, but I would like to get better at it. I said it last year, I want to put effort into muskie fishing, and I think I'm going to do that in September. Just talking to different buddies, September can be a really special time of year, and I think the lakes I live by, kind of down in southern Minnesota, and then as I kind of work up towards central Minnesota, I think some things could kind of set up right. So I'd like to do muskie fishing. I'd like to film it and capture a muskie on video locally, not up at Lake of the Woods, not up in Canada. Besides that, I'd like to do kind of a shore fishing mission. And what I mean by that is not just go shore fishing around here, but maybe bounce up north, hang out with Brok and Murray, fish some of their spillways and their shore fishing spots that they love, explore that area. There's also a lot of different trout opportunity and small creek fishing for smallmouth that is not only local here to me, but kind of as I travel up through central Minnesota, there's a lot of opportunity there I'd love to explore. And then I'd like to go farther north too. I'd like to maybe bring the Sexy Vexy and go hit some of that untouched water way up north, Bemidji up. I've got buddies up there, and the fishing is just incredible for bass, walleyes, pike, muskie. The North Country is truly God's country, and the fishing is just incredible. So I'd like to go visit some buddies up there and do that. And then I think I'd like to do some overnight trips even with the boat, where I just go pick a different area. Maybe I go pick a remote area in Wisconsin or North Dakota, South Dakota, take the boat, and I'm just gonna go camp, hit a lake, explore that town, explore the area, camp again, hit a different lake, look on the DNR reports, see which lakes are stocked with smallmouth, see which lakes are stocked with this or that, and just explore. Just really get out of my element of southern Minnesota and explore some of the opportunities, camp, fish, capture it all. So those are just kind of some baseline ideas of what I'd like to do this fall, really before bow hunting kind of kicks up too. And I just like your feedback. You know, you guys, you're my people. You're the people that watch, you're the people that support this channel and make it happen. So if there's different things that pique your interest or you'd like to see, I'd like to do it. Because I want you to enjoy the videos. I'm going to enjoy anything we try to capture or do. But I'd like you guys to be behind it as well. So if you comment something, great. If not, that's okay too. But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I got. So if you'd like to check out any Dakota Lithium stuff, once again, I'll link it down below. Thank you for watching Tourney Tuesday. If you have any funny stories where maybe you puked and went number 2 in the boat at the same time when you were sick, comment those below. And if you have any cool content ideas, please comment them below. I'm excited to hit the ground running this fall after we're feeling better, and it's going to be the best fall and best winter yet. So thank you, I appreciate it, and I guess there's none left to be said than stay tuned, and as always, let the adventure begin. See you.
Move ahead, oh my pretty babe, something ain't right. Got to find a way to move ahead. Oh my pretty babe.